Hello you lot, I hope you're well. My name is Nick, we're on the ZX Spectrum 128K, and this one was called Mad Mix Game, posed by Toposoft in 1988. It was later released from US Gold, I think, as the Pepsi Challenge, so there's a bit of a marketing there. The game also came out on the Amstrad CPC, the Commodore 64 and MSX. There's classical music every now and again between screens. There's 15 levels, and you must control this Pac-Man, or PEPSI-Man, around there to get power pills. Yes, it's a Pac-Man sort of influence game. Beethoven's Fifth Symphony, I think that was. So good graphics, good sound, bit monochrome here. Now, also we can only follow the direction of the arrows here. It's sucking us along. I'd imagine some ghosts going to come up some point. Now I need to get my clever eyes on, because in monochrome this might be a bit hard to see the pills we need to get, but you know there. Now I think, it was a ghost. We chomped him because we had a power pill. I think this screen continually scrolls right the way round, so you won't run out. I've got bot there. It does have a sequel, Mad Mix Game 2, which I think is in isometric, so you might have a look at that at some point as well. Now this isn't expert gameplay, you know this if you've watched this channel for more than 2 seconds. It's dodgy gameplay, nincompoop chat, stress busting of a ghost in hot pursuit, and seeing how you would have got on the game the first or second go. Now, it's quite interesting. Oh, you can only go down the arrow one way there. It's a one-way street. Oops. Right, that's okay. I thought I was going to die then, but I had a power-up. Now, it's not obvious when you have a power-up sometimes or when that's going. In normal Pac-Man games, the ghosts go different colours to let you know. Now, I think there's some other elements to this game. That's why it's called Mad Mix Game, where you can actually shoot at the thing. Not quite sure where that is, though. So it will advance from level to level, and I presume it's going to change colours. So just keep an eye out where all those power pills are. If you've watched this far into the video, please consider subscribing, because that helps the channel keep going and growing with all the competition out there, and, well, cheaty fake sub work stops me from being buried. So it is important even this far in. If you've subscribed already, then a huge thank you. And I'm turning into a hippo in the game, not in real life. Don't know what the point of that is, but when you're a hippo, it looks like you can't collect any power pills. So it's a hungry hippo without the pellet chomping action. You can kill ghosts though, it seems. Right, how many of these I got left? This is a bit annoying when you turn into the hippo. Right, back to Pac-Man stroke Pepsi-Man. How many of these left? I think we've got, our lives are in the bottom left, aren't they? Represented by that yellow thing there, I think. 1. Is this kind of the last one? There's 1 power pill. Surely that's the last 2, is it? No. There's one elsewhere somewhere. Perhaps there's a power pill up the top there. Perhaps we need to get that. But it's surrounded by ghosties. It's an interesting one. It isn't just a straight Pac-Man conversion. It's doing something a little bit extra. There's a few extra dimensions. Is that game over? No, this is my last life. Right. Get those. Oh, man. Surely there's not too many more pellets left. Just get off level 1. Then my own, yay, they're my own low standards we got there. So off we go again. Do. Right, it's yellow this time. A little bit easier to see. Good shading, good scrolling for the ZX Spectrum 1988. If you had this game, then let me know in the comment section below. Did you have it as this, or did you have it as the US Gold branded Pepsi-Man? Some of the levels might be missing on this version, but the aim was for 15. Okay, so it's moving okay. It's different enough from Pac-Man, although you can see the obvious influences there. These arrow bits are interesting. Sometimes it sucks you somewhere that you do not want to go. So you have to be a bit tactical here. Not quite sure how many ghosts there are. I think that's the power pill. Yeah, the power pills could be a bit more obvious for me. Interesting when you turn into the hippo. Hopefully we get a bit of shooty action somewhere along the line. Avaline. Right, okay. So yeah, it's going to get a bit crazy, I think, later on the further you've got. If you have completed this game, then let me know in the comment section below. Now, here's one for people that have visited the channel and don't know how to navigate YouTube. Not you, you're super clever, you know all about it, you pay attention, you do. But for people that don't know, we have reviewed quite a lot of ZX Spectrum games in a huge playlist. Now, if you want to get to that playlist, click, is that a door there? Oh, I've died. Click on my username. Game over. Click on my username, that takes you to the channel page. Click on the playlist tab, and ZX Spectrum will be there along with a load of other stuff. I think there's over 1,000 stuff in that playlist, probably getting on for about 1,200. If you left this running, it will go through different classical pieces of music. excellent stuff, excellent stuff. So there's quite a lot of detail to this. It's one of the most, although it's just a maze game, it's one of the most advanced ones that there is. It's having to move quite a lot of stuff on the screen. It's not plain, it's very, very detailed graphics for 8-bit, and it's scrolling it quite well. So a good compiler has been used here. Right, let's try and hold on to a few more lives. Now we know roughly what we're trying to do. There's a little track down there. That might be the shooty thing, is it? Oh, it is. We turn into an aircraft and we can shoot ghosts. Right, that's it. So that's interesting. So if you're surrounded there and you want a bit of Top Gun action, you can blast them with that. Normally you'd expect a bullet to go through a ghost, but let's just see if we can get one. Yes, kaboom! Well, that is exciting. So it's Pac-Man never had a gun on him. This time he does if he needs to. Right, so that's the wall there. I think we need to go around the other side to get there. So it's not scrolling completely around like what I said before. 3 ghosts in hot pursuit. They've slowed down a little bit. Okay, so when you've got the power pill, they will slow down a bit, but they don't change colours. They're so desperate to avoid colour clash, I suppose, that they didn't change it there. But yes, the original Pac-Man conversion was in 1984 from Toposoft, and they did Mus Pac-Man as well, which gave you a little bit of story as you went around. I love both of those. Well, I love Mus Pac-Man on anything, really. Atari 2600, Game Boy Advance, Mega Drive, they're all super cool. But yes, so come out in the Amstrad CPC and the Commodore 64. This, so I'd be interested to see the colour schemes of, and the MSX, of course. Be interested to see if they use any different colour schemes. I'd imagine the Commodore 64 did go for a completely different colour system here, so that might be pretty interesting. It might be worth having a look at that one. Get that in the box. Can cover Mad Mix game on the Commodore 64. Right. We'll have to have a look at the sequel, as I say, when it all goes isometric, and you know, a 3D isometric game, well then you have to compare it to the amazing Pac-Mania, my favourite Pac-Man game of all time, particularly on the Commodore Amiga, although I did enjoy the later one on the Mega Drive, although it was slightly different, but not by a great deal. You can see they're trying to do a straight conversion there of the very popular Amiga version. I think it came out in the Atari ST as well. Right, how are we doing here? We're chomping away. I desperately want to show you at least, well, more than I have done so far. So this review might go on a little bit longer than normal. Hooray! It's just me talking stupid. It doesn't take itself that seriously, this channel, you know this. We're just having a bit of a laugh, really. Some people only look a few minutes in to see what the game looks like. Other people are as daft as me. We'll be watching right the way to the end. Hooray! Put it on in the background, do what you gotta do. Have some fun. Look, a crisscross background, that's good. It's something you'd only ever see in an advanced vertical scrolling shooter. Boo, 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 boo. I think you get an extra life every certain amount of points, and that's it. Level 2. Right, let's see if we can do this one this time. Bum, 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 bum. Hang on to your haircuts. Let's see if we can do level 2. Now, it's good once you collect the power pill, the graphic changes. It's not just empty. You can get a rough idea of where you've been so far. Cool, that's a bit close. That's too close. We're almost wearing the same clothes. Right, let's get rid of him. There's a little door up there. I think it might be a one-way door. I can go through it, but the ghost can't, so that'll help me a little bit. Yeah, so this is helping with the monochrome, really. That graphic change in the big yellow thing once you've collected a power pill. So that is quite useful. That was good thinking there. That shows that it was been play tested and maybe added that in afterwards, saying it wasn't obvious and solved the problem, which I like to see. Right, good. So as I say, you can only go for those arrows in the direction that they're pointing, so don't get yourself blocked in. Normally with these games, there's no timer on it, so normally these games, your own impatience will stop you. Just keep wandering around. I think this ghost got a great deal of AI. Was that a pizza there? I want to eat it. I've eaten it, and I've turned into a big hippo again. Right. Hippos can't collect power pills. If you are a hippo, but then go through doors though. If you're a hippo and have collected a big power pill, then let us know in the comment section below. Have you been misrepresented in this game? So it's got a bit of humour to the thing. Bit of humour. Not quite sure what Pepsi got out of this. It's certainly a game I don't remember being advertised back in the day, and I owned a Spectrum. You think a company as big as Pepsi, I would have known about it. Maybe I just wasn't paying attention. That could have been it, as I was pretending to do my homework somewhere or other. Right, so I'm gradually doing this, I think. There's always going to be one annoying pill somewhere that you haven't collected. There's a few up there you might be able to see. A few down here too. Moving at a quite sedate pace. It isn't as fast as Pac-Mania. We're in 2D. Hasn't got the old wacka wacka sounds that the arcade has. but Spectrum wouldn't be able to do that anyway, even with 128k. You can do that yourself. Wacka, 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 wacka. Right. Are we almost there? We're almost there. Come on, through the door. Oh, could I? I'm sure I can go through there. Perhaps I couldn't. Interesting. Maybe I need special hippo power. There's another pizza. I can't eat it. I think you can only eat that as a hippo. Well, who knew? Pizza's just for hippos. Right, so now just over the other side through that door. Let's have a bit of a run up. No, I still can't go through there. Learn by your mistakes. Well, in that case, I should know loads of stuff. Right, we've hit a rich vein here, a rich seam of these. The ghosts are blocked off away from us. Let's go round here. Is that it? No, right, through that door. Whoa, right through that door. I think the ghost should be blocked. Yes, good. So that's a two-way door. Oh, man. Caravan. Now, I've got to pay attention here, because this is my last life, and I desperately want to show you Stage 3. Places your bets below. Will I be able to show you Stage 3? I've been regenerated in a rather favourable position to what stuff's left over. Yes? Yes, kaboom. Level 3. It says extra there. This is a bonus level, I think. Boo, 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 boo. Right, oh, I got an extra life, did I? That was extra. And there's the gun there, but going the another way this time. Right. So, yeah, I like this game. It's very interesting level design, really. It's quite unique. You got the extra bits of the doors, the squares with the arrows on, the turning into the hippo, the odd power-ups there, and they are quite different mazes each time. So this is one of interest. Good. I would have played this quite a bit back in the day, I think. I'm quite liking it. I didn't think much of it first of all, but it's a cut above your normal. I can't get through there. Your normal sort of like Pac-Man clones you'd expect, like Haunted Hedges and various other ones. We've reviewed quite a lot of Pac-Man clones. You can't fire a gun as a hippo. That's another thing to write in your notebooks. Can't collect power pills, but you can eat pizza. Can't go through doors and all that sort of stuff. Oops, and I've got bopped by that ghost. Oh man, I keep being bopped by ghosts. Right, up we go. Power chomping away. Through the door. Well, there's a set of 3 doors up there. I can't go through that one. Right. Da 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 da. Eat, eat, eat. Can I get off level 3? The promised land. Maybe. He's got the background when we go at the top. Looks like we're in space. And I'm a favourite of that. Yeah, look, there's space background there. Good. Check out 3D Pac-Man. That's a well 3D maze game. Bit not the isometric that Pac-Mania is, but it's interesting. Bit more like an early Doom view sort of thing. Kaboof! That is quite satisfying. Turning into that gun and shooting stuff in the middle of a Pac-Man maze is very satisfying indeed. Feels like we've got a super cheat on. Oh, good. Goodness gracious, great balls of something. Is this going to be the last one? Biff? Right, I need to get around this. Could be the last one. Through the door and let me through. Yes! Oh, look at that. Level 4. We're zipping away now. Now it's white back. And this is more. It's more like a Pac-Man maze, this one. Remind me of like Twinkies, those. Right, hippo. Hippos can kill ghosts. There we go. So you're learning lots about hippos here. More than you would do from your like wildlife programs. Narrated by David Attenborough. And a hippo. Yeah, you will watch this game instead. Biff, 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 biff. It's all gone white. It's all white, okay. Well, it feels like we're on some sort of like a platform where Jango Fett's probably going to land in Slave 1, that ship, and start blasting stuff. We're on Camino, and but the weather doesn't seem quite as bad today. If you are on Camino, take an umbrella. Comment in the comment section below, especially if you're a hippo on Camino. Yes, this is my last life. We won't ever go beyond this thing. I think I've seen you pretty much how the game plays. You're going to get quite a lot of play out of this. If you download it now, if you had it back in the day, it would have wasted quite a few rainy days playing that. So yeah, I can highly recommend it. It's pretty good. Pretty good. Pac-Man Plus, I would say. Deserved to do a bit better back in the day. I don't remember it in any magazine, but this is the bit where people say they was all over the thing, but certainly not down my way. Yeah, it's very good. I really enjoyed it, much more than I thought I was going to do, so highly recommended that. A quality maze game with a hippo in, and a PEPSI-MAN, if you want to call him a PEPSI-MAN. So I hope you like having a look at that game. That was Mad Mix. We'll start again. That was Mad Mix Game. On the ZX Spectrum 128K, published by Toposoft in 1988, and obviously influenced by the original PAC-MAN from the arcade from NAMCO in 1980. Got any comments about this game, similar games, or anything retro? Put that in the comment section below. I always love reading your comments. Until next time, take great care of yourself and are very fond. Goodbye.
Goodbye.
Cool, that's a bit close. That's too close. We're almost wearing the same clothes. Right, let's get rid of him.